Hello, this is John Kvale, and this is our November Capital Market and Financial Planning Update, and I still have this new fancy camera. Remember, it follows me around, kind of cool for us, but not cool for the pets that I'm horsing around with and getting used to. For those of you that are new, we do this in audio-video podcast format. I like to go into a little bit of granularity. I'm going to keep this one short. About what's gone on over the last month and what's new and interesting. First of all, I want to thank everybody that came to the holiday party. We had a really good we had a really good showing of folks, and we also had just fantastic weather. Thank you, Mother Nature. I told this story many times. 8 years ago, actually 8 years ago, we did this and it went from 75 to 30. Everybody got to tour the park. I even got to tour the park a little bit afterwards. So there were still folks that I missed that I didn't get to talk to. I always feel like I talk to a lot of people, but don't get to visit with anybody. I apologize for that. So let's on to business, onward and upward here. For once again, for those of you that are new, we do this in audio-video podcast format. So keep your hands on the wheel if you're driving down the road. Quick update. And that is with this FINCEN, LLC, CTA, beneficial ownership. I've got a lot of folks that have filed it successfully. And one thing that I wanted to update everybody is it's a best practice is to get a FINCEN ID for yourself and then do the filing. Two reasons. Number one, the current rules are if you have a change of address, you're supposed to notify within 30 days. Again, we don't know how they're going to enforce this. I'm just dealing with the rules that there are today. Number two, it greatly reduces the actual LLC filing. I've had a few people get down the rabbit hole by accident by not doing this, and it gets confusing. Just a suggestion. We are not filing these for anyone. We're around the edges and learning what's going on with everybody. All right. I wanted to re-highlight this. This is going to come up in the newsletter. The COLA 401k increases. I put yawn. It's kind of funny because it was a whopping $500. So the most popular is 401k went from $23,000 to $23,500. Woo! Every bit's good, but there have been some other things. We can make a comment on the inflation being higher in other areas. So, but it did go up in $500, and this will also come up in our next newsletter as well. This is the total. I make a joke on this because I always say this after doing this some 2,000 posts. I never ever know which one is going to be popular. Some of the ones that I strain and spend hours on, a peep. Other ones that I just toss out, I get tons of questions on. Well, this is also going to make its way into the newsletter, I am certain. I did this post and I picked this up. Actually, I was doing some research on our KoiFin, which is who this was, who created this, helped me create this graph. I did this post from an airplane and basically had it almost done by the time I landed. And then who knew? The Wall Street Journal, Financial Times, everybody else ran with it. And I had a lot of different contexts and people, clients were touching me. And I said, look, I did this a week ago. We'll talk about this, but here's the theme of this. Warren Buffett is building up some cash. We don't know why. It could be estate planning. I mentioned here he has a very, very long time horizon. It could be something that is not in the purview of the financial markets. However, he does have a pretty good track record as shown by this chart, of actually building cash at a time that's important. So, okay, that's it. We're right at 4 minutes. It is the last of Thanksgiving. Isn't it funny how Thanksgiving can go by faster than the regular week? Anyway, I digress. Have a good day. Thanks for your time. We'll talk to you at the end of December. Take care.